Hello, future engineers. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're still new to my channel and you like what I'm doing, please don't forget to share my videos to your friends and to your friends' friends, to your younger brothers and sisters who would want to take up engineering in the future, and to your relatives. That's one way you can keep me going, inspired, and refreshed. Now, if you find my videos interesting and important to your studies, also please don't forget to subscribe. Hello, subscribers, viewers, and students. Here is another problem on calculus to help you prepare in your engineering life. So this is still about functions, higher level. Perform the indicated operations. So we only have two problems here, but there are a lot of sub questions. If g of x is cosine 2x, find g of pi over 4, g of pi over 2, g of negative x, g of pi minus x, g of pi plus x, g of x minus pi over 2. Then for the function f of x equals tangent x, show that f of quantity x plus y minus f of x is equal to secant square x tangent y all over 1 minus tangent x tangent y. Now, for those who want to anticipate the solution to this problem and you want to uh, not wait for the discussion and the solutions, then you can answer these exercises by your own by pausing the video and compare answers later. But for those who just want to view and listen to the explanation and discussions, then you may also do so. So for the first part, g of pi over 4, so it is cosine of 2 times pi over 4. And cosine of 2 times pi over 4 is cosine of pi over 2, cosine of 90 degrees. We all know in the preceding videos that cosine of pi over 2 or cosine of 90 is 0. So g of pi over 4 is 0. Then g of pi over 2 is cosine of quantity 2 times pi over 2. So it is cosine of pi, and that's 180 degrees. Cosine pi, cosine negative pi, that's the same. It is in the negative x direction, so it is negative 1. G of pi over 2 is negative 1. Then g of negative x, remember the function for negative angle. So if this is the triangle with right triangle with reference angle, remember that the positive measurement of angle is counterclockwise, clockwise is negative. So if you have negative 2x as an angle, it lies in the fourth quadrant. And these are the parts. X is always positive in the fourth quadrant and in the first quadrant. In the fourth quadrant, y is negative. So that with our experience in the past videos, remember that cosine function is even and sine function is odd. So anyway, you can have it understood here. You can understand it here by this explanation that cosine of that g of negative x is cosine of 2 times negative x, and it becomes cosine of negative x, cosine of negative 2x, and it is in this quadrant here, fourth quadrant. Cosine of negative 2x, that's the angle, is equal to positive x over r. And positive x over r is also cosine of positive 2x. Therefore, this is just cosine of 2x. So g of negative x is cosine of 2x, which is also equal to g of x in the original function. Next, g of pi minus x is cosine of 2 times pi minus x. So this is cosine of quantity 2 pi minus 2x. And cosine of 2 pi minus 2x, that's like cosine of alpha minus beta. Remember the expansion for difference of angles for cosines. Cosine of alpha cosine beta plus sine alpha sine beta, or it is cos cos plus sin if it is minus for cosine. So this is cosine of 2 pi cosine of 2x plus sine of 2 pi sine of 2x. Remember that cosine of 2 pi or cosine of 360 degrees is 1. That's the same as cosine of 0. While sine of 2 pi sine of 360 degrees sine of 0 sine of negative 2 pi is 0. And therefore, 1 times cosine 2x is cosine 2x. So g of pi minus x is the same as g of x. It's also the same as g of negative x. So it is just cosine of 2x. Next, cosine g of pi plus x. So it is cosine of 2 times pi, quantity pi plus x. So it is cosine of 2 pi plus 2x. And the expansion is cosine cos cos minus sin this time. So cosine of 2 pi cosine of 2x minus sine of 2 pi sine of 2x. Since sine of 2 pi is 0, cosine 2 pi is 1, so it is still cosine of 2x because this is 0. So g of quantity pi plus x is cosine of 2x, which is also g of x, the original. Next, g of x minus pi over 2, so it is cosine of 2 quantity x minus pi over 2. So it is cos cos cosine of x cosine pi over 2 plus sine x sine pi over 2. Cosine of pi over 2 or cosine 90 is 0, while sine of pi over 2 sine 90 degrees is 1. So this is 0, so therefore 1 times sine x, it's sine x. G of quantity x minus pi over 2 therefore is sine x. So we proceed to the second part. For the function f of x equals tangent x, show that f of quantity x plus y minus f of x is secant square x tangent y over 1 minus tangent x tangent y. So let's evaluate f of x plus y, and it is equal to tangent of x plus y. And for those who cannot recall the formula for tangent of alpha plus beta, which is tangent alpha plus tangent beta over 1 minus tangent alpha tangent beta, I suggest that you write this first into sine quantity x plus y over cosine quantity x plus y. Sine quantity x plus y is sine x cosine y plus cosine x sine y. Then all over cosine of quantity x plus y is cos cos minus sin, so cosine x cosine y minus sine x sine y. Then divide both the numerator and the denominator by cosine x cosine y to derive the expansion of tangent of x plus y, the sum formula for tangent, which is tangent x plus tangent y all over 1 minus tangent x tangent y. So as I said, for those who want to derive this formula, I suggest that you make this sine of quantity x plus y over cosine of quantity x plus y. Sine of quantity x plus y is sine x cosine y plus cosine x sine y over cosine of x plus y is cosine x cosine y minus sine x sine y. Then the resulting expression should be divided, the numerator will be divided by cosine x cosine y, the denominator also will be divided by cosine x cosine y, then show that this is the result. Then f of x plus y minus f of x therefore is tangent x tangent plus tangent y all over 1 minus tangent x tangent y minus tangent x, which is f of x. So the LCD is this. So simplifying, this is tangent x plus tangent y minus 1 times tangent x, so minus tangent x, then negative tangent x tangent y is positive tangent square x tangent y, all over denominator 1 minus tangent x tangent y. So we can cancel tangent x and negative tangent x here. So this simplifies to tangent y plus tangent square x tangent y all over 1 minus tangent x tangent y. Then we factor out tangent y in the numerator, so we have f of x plus y minus f of x equals tangent y times quantity 1 plus tangent square x all over 1 minus tangent x, tangent y. So from trigo, this is the identity of 1 plus tangent square x is equal to secant square x, and that's the fundamental identity. So remember, sine square x plus cosine square x equals 1. Then tangent square x plus 1 equals secant square x. And the other identity is 1 plus cotangent square x is equal to cosecant square x. So remember those identities. So this is secant square x, 1 plus tangent square x. And finally, it is indeed equal to this. Then we just change position anyway by commutative law for multiplication. So f of x, f of quantity x plus y minus f of x therefore is secant square x tangent y all over 1 minus tangent x tangent y. So that's it for this video. I hope that you were able to understand the explanation and the explanations, especially on negative functions, negative relations, and sum and difference formulas. I hope that you can recall how to expand sum formulas and difference formulas for trigonometric functions. And it's your job because this is already calculus, you're through with trigonometry.